This is the first video in my Pride series this year, and I'm going to be celebrating Pride all month long with different videos. But today I am partnering with It Gets Better in honor of World Pride. I know for me, growing up, I really didn't have a lot of people to look to or even stories that I could consume that made me feel seen and recognized as a closeted queer person. I didn't really know what a lesbian was. I didn't know that lesbians could look different ways and live different kinds of lives. It was a huge reason why I was closeted for such a long time, and it really took me time to come to terms with my identity. And that's why I think it is so important, especially for young people, to have access to different stories, because stories are the way that we connect not only to other people, but to ourselves. And I especially want my LGBTQ viewers to know that your stories matter and that your experiences matter and that you are worthy of having a full and equal life. In honor of all of this, I'm going to be talking about 3 queer people who inspire me. I'm gonna get started because I know I'm just gonna talk a lot. So here we go. First person, Ann Lister. Ann Lister is a more recent discovery for me because there is an HBO series about her life right now, but I actually just got a copy of her diaries. She has been called the first modern lesbian, and I think we all know that lesbians have just existed throughout time. But what makes Ann Lister so special is that she kept a very extensive diary, and it's about 4 million words, and a sixth of it is written in a very complex code. And in her code, she wrote in detail about her relationships with women, about her feelings towards women, and how she only liked women. And they're actually still in the process of being decoded. So we are learning more about her as the days pass, which is really incredible. There are so many things that are remarkable about Ann Lister. Yes, she kept this extensive diary, but also the diary survived. And so often diaries like this would be destroyed by families because of family shame. And just flipping through the book that I have, I love that she documents, super mundane things. And then you can tell what's written in code because they have it italicized in the book. And then she goes into detail about her opinions on people, what she's doing sexually in bed, her feelings about her various partners. She also married a woman and took sacrament with her partner, Ann Walker. So they married in a church, and it was not recognized legally, but in their eyes, they were married, they lived together. These women do come from a place of privilege, and you can see how difficult it is for them. And so it helps you to understand why people who didn't have that kind of position and money, it was extremely unsafe for them to be out, especially when you hear of stories about men who were hung for engaging in gay relationships. I think she is a remarkable woman for her time, but I think she is also a remarkable woman in our time as well. Like, if she were to come back to life today, I think that we would all still think that she is just a total badass. The next person is Adrienne Rich. I have talked about Adrienne Rich so much, so a lot of you are probably like, here she is again. And I've also shown this book a lot. I've talked about this book a lot. It is The Dream of a Common Language. This is one of my all-time favorite volumes of poetry. Her writing is so beautiful, and it really just pierces your heart and goes straight to the truth of what you know inside of you, and that's why I like it. And she has poetry that is really comforting and poetry that can really make you uncomfortable and stir things inside of you. And I have read her poetry so much, and each time I read it during different periods of my life, I discover something new and I walk away thinking about something different. I could sit here and talk about Adrienne Rich all day. So instead of doing that, I'm going to read you some of her quotes that I love and let her speak for herself. It's exhilarating to be alive in a time of awakening consciousness. It can also be confusing, disorienting, and painful. Every journey into the past is complicated by delusions, false memories, false namings of real events. The connections between and among women are the most feared, the most problematic, and the most potentially transforming force on the planet. Responsibility to yourself means refusing to let others do your thinking, talking, and naming for you. It means learning to respect and use your own brains and instincts, hence grappling with hard work. Change is not a threat to your life, but an invitation to live. It's incredible to me that this person I have never met, who is no longer living, has left these incredible thoughts and feelings and words behind, and I can read them for the rest of my life and share them with other people and connect with them in different ways over the course of my life. And her words just mean so much to me, and I'm so grateful to have them. And it's inspiring to me to know that someone so courageous and brave and powerful has been on this planet and left her work behind, so all of us can enjoy it in our own ways. She was a true artist, and it shows. The last person on my list is also a true artist, and this person is living, which is amazing because, you know, I think there are so many queer people that we have lost without even knowing, and you know how we're just discovering Ann Lister right now. I think there will be more stories like that. I think it's important now more than ever to celebrate and recognize the people who are living and with us still. Anis Giselle is someone that I have also discovered more recently, and they are a queer immigrant femme writer, poet, and activist. Anis writes about a lot of things, but specifically focuses on race, gender expansiveness, accountable love, and violence. Unfortunately, there isn't a ton of work online for you to read and consume, but there is enough. There is some stuff online, and I will link to a spoken word piece that I really love. So I'll put that link down below, and I think it's especially appropriate and moving for Pride season. It's so incredibly beautiful. It's really poignant as well, and Anis takes you on a journey, which is exactly what I want when I read or listen to any kind of writing, but especially poetry. It is so incredibly powerful. There are also other live readings that you can find on YouTube as well. So you can do a little search for Anis Giselle if you want to try and find more. But this one is definitely my favorite. Another reason why I also really wanted to highlight Anis is because Anis is originally from Manila in the Philippines, and it is especially hard for me to find people of color who come from Asian backgrounds, Southeast Asian, South Asian, who are living right now. These are the people that I often connect with on such a deep level. And I think there are a few people who, you know, have bigger names, but I know there are so many other people out there who are creating amazing work, and it's harder to find. So that's why I really wanted to share Anis, because I'm so happy that I found their work and I want to share it with other people, because I know that other people are looking for work from people like Anis, and I think these stories are so incredibly important, especially right now. And I just think about, you know, when I was growing up, if I had someone like Anis to look up to and to, read their work and listen to their work, I think things could have been so different for me. And I think the biggest difference for me is that I would have had more compassion for myself. And, maybe it still would have taken me time to come out, but I would have felt like there was somebody else there. There was something to hold on to. And I just really felt like I was flailing for so long, all the way into my 20s, just trying to hold on to something. These experiences mean so much to me because I feel like I'm able to see myself in them more. And I want to share everything that I find with all of you because this really is incredible work, and I'm so excited to see what else Anise creates. So those are the 3 queer people that inspire me, and just thinking about them, I feel like I have this very tender spot right here, and I just wish I could have a group hug with all of them because that's how I feel right now. Before I go, I want to have a little chat about Pride because Pride is so much fun, and I've been out now for 4 years, and each year it is just more exciting when June rolls around. I think what makes Pride so special is that you can do it any way that you want. So I'd also like to encourage you, if you are able to make a donation to It Gets Better, because YouTube has a new feature, the donate button, which is on this video and will be on all of my videos throughout Pride season, where you can make a donation to It Gets Better. And 100% of the proceeds will go to It Gets Better. I know a lot of people are curious about how they can make a difference and how they can help other people, and this is one huge way that you can help, and any donation makes a difference. Your donations will help LGBTQ youth have a better future. And when I think about this, I just go back to my younger self, and I know how much the people that I've talked about in this video have helped me, how people just in my personal life have helped me. And I think it's so incredible that there are bigger things out there that can now provide meaningful resources to young people. I will be making my own donation as well, and if you are able to contribute, that would be awesome. Another way that you can participate is to leave a comment down below talking about someone who inspires you. And all you have to do is use the hashtag theirstory. It would be really beautiful to be able to look through the comments and see the different people who have inspired you. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button so you get notified, because I will have more Pride videos coming this month and I'm really excited about them. And if you want to donate throughout the month of June, you will have more opportunities in my upcoming videos. That is going to be it for today. I will see you next Friday at 2 p.m. Bye.